Alright. Give me 1 second, people. Let me get everything together here. Alright, people. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the ISBC Truth Evening News Hour Show, Evening Edition, with your host, Pastor Michael Smith. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, people. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, tap on the like button, people. Tap on those like button, people. Get us in the algorithm, people. Tap on them like buttons. Tap on them thumbs up buttons. Also, don't forget, if you want to become a member of this ministry, become a member of this channel, you can hit that join button right there. Tap on that join button. Let me give you the rundown on the benefits of becoming a member of this channel, this ministry. You get number one, you get first dibs on the Hebrew Israelite calendars that we bring forth every year. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to miss out on next year's new Hebrew Israelite calendar. You get first dibs. You know what I'm saying? Just by being a member of this channel. Also, you also get first dibs on the Illuminati Radio merchandise, like the Illuminati Radio coffee mugs and the Illuminati Radio T-shirts. You get first dibs on the merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Just by being a member of this channel. Also, you also get exclusive content from the Illuminati Radio podcast, where we bring forth all of the and we expose all of the celebrities and such things in Hollywood and such things of that nature and the rituals that they do. All of that is exclusively to members. So that's the advantages of being a member of this channel. And you can sign up to be a member of the channel by simply hitting that join button right there on this channel. All right, let's see what else we got, people. Oh, so the news. Let me get to the news. Let me get some water first. I'm gonna go get me some ice, water, and then I'll be right back with the news. We got to talk about, as you know, the National Guards um, have been, well, the mayor or the governor of Chicago have signed an executive order for the National Guard to be in Chicago. And Donald Trump is now talking about deploying the National Guards in New York. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, these National Guards, you know what I'm saying? This is the beginning of martial law. So we're gonna be getting into that as well. So give me a second. Let me give me some ice water. Yeah, let me go get me some ice water. I'll be right back. Be right back. Get some ice water. Okay, people. Give me some ice water. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Alright. Give me some ice water. Alright. Okay, people. Okay. Okay, people, like I was saying, people, this is the ISBC Truth Even Edition News Hour show where we wrap up, you know what I'm saying, the evening edition of the news. So we're going to see what's going on in the news this evening, people. Let's see what we're going to start with. Let's go ahead and start with Alta Zero. Make sure you guys tap on them subscribe button, people. Tap on them subscribe buttons. Hit those like buttons as well. Get us in them algorithms. Um, Alexa, get me Alta Zero podcast news.
Getting Al Jazeera news updates from Amazon Music. Resuming the latest episode, Indonesia protests. Russia targets Ukraine's energy facilities.
Alexa, give me the latest episode. Alexa, give me the latest episode. Alexa, give me Alta Zero News podcast.
You're currently playing the latest episode.
Oh, okay.
If anyone was killed or injured.
Okay, Alexa, pause. Okay, that's the latest episode. They didn't drop no new episodes. So let's go to NPR News. Alexa, give me NPR News.
Playing NPR News now from Amazon Music. Here's the latest episode, NPR News, August 31st, 2025, 4 p.m. EDT.
This message comes from Carvana. Why spend time wondering what your car is worth? Instantly track its value on Carvana Value Tracker. Answer a few quick questions and stay up to speed on your car's value. Track your car's value at Carvana.com.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Nora Rahm. A federal appeals court has ruled that President Trump does not have unlimited authority to impose tariffs. NPR's Franco Ordonez reports on how the case could affect some of Trump's other priorities.
A U.S. appeals court upheld a lower court ruling that said Trump did not have the authority under what's called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose his sweeping tariffs. Trump has sought to use his emergency powers liberally. That was the justification for sending the military to the border, as well as the National Guard to Los Angeles to quell protests and try and take over law enforcement here in Washington, D.C. The White House is defending the legality of the tariffs and plans to appeal the ruling to the Supreme Court. The outcome could have implications for other cases where Trump's opponents challenge the administration's use of emergency powers. Franco Ordonez, NPR News.
The mayor of Chicago is limiting how much the city's police force can cooperate with federal law enforcement agents. As NPR's Joe Hernandez reports, it's in response to threats from the Trump administration to launch an immigration crackdown in the Midwest city.
President Trump has criticized Chicago leaders for not doing enough to prevent crime, and now federal officials are suggesting they may ramp up immigration enforcement operations there. But on Saturday, Chicago's Democratic Mayor Brandon Johnson signed an executive order setting limits on how the city's police department can be involved. It bars Chicago police from collaborating with federal officers conducting civil immigration enforcement operations or with U.S. military
Alexa,
personnel.
pause. A lot of people think that the Chicago mayor signing this, you know what I'm saying, it helps people. No, this just gives more authority to the military. This just gives more authority to the military. This just gives more power to the military. This just gives the military more power to act and operate on their own. Alexa, press play.
Resuming NPR News Now from Amazon Music. NPR News, August 31st, 2025,
Alexa,
4
pause.
p.m.
Alexa, pause. Hello? Yeah, I'm just doing, going over some news. Yeah, I've been heard about him. He's being labeled a snitch. Yeah. That's right. Mm. Young Thug and, what's that, Little Woody? Little Woody. The other rapper, his buddy, his rapper buddy, right? Oh, you talking about Kevin, is it Kevin Lyles? Leo Cohen. Yeah, you got Leo Cohen. Gunner. Now the other one. That's right. Of course. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new. Yeah. Yeah, we but that was a couple of days ago. About a week ago. Yeah. He definitely did that report. Yeah, we did that on the podcast. Okay, all right. All right, people. Lord. Let's see what we got here. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, people. Hit that subscribe button. Alexa, resume.
Resuming NPR News Now from Amazon Music. NPR News, August 31st, 2025, 4 p.m. EDT.
Roles. It also requires Chicago police to wear their uniforms and refrain from wearing masks so they can be distinguished from federal agents. Johnson says he doesn't want the Chicago Police Department to be deputized by Trump. Joe Hernandez, NPR News.
The president of Indonesia is offering to roll back some of the benefits lawmakers receive in an effort to quell anti-government protests, which turned violent last week. But he signaled zero tolerance for extreme behavior. Ashish Valentine reports.
President Prabowo Subianto says he supports the right to peaceful protest, but some actions from the past week amounted to terrorism or treason. Protests escalated into riots last week after lawmakers gave themselves a housing allowance 10 times the Jakarta minimum wage. Then a police vehicle ran over and killed a motorcycle driver. Rioters started attacking police stations and the homes of senior politicians. Prabowo canceled a trip to China yesterday. Protests have taken place on and off since the former general took office. But this latest wave represents the most serious challenge yet of Prabowo's 5-year term. For NPR News, I'm Ashish Valentine.
This is NPR News in Washington. During the Sunday blessing at the Vatican today, Pope Leo called for an end to what he called the pandemic of arms. He spoke directly in English about last week's shooting at a Catholic church in Minneapolis that killed 2 children. 18 people were wounded. Former CBS News Radio White House correspondent Mark Knoller has died at the age of 73. He was known as a number guy. Listeners and later social media users counted on him for his meticulous record-keeping of the president's activity. NPR's Amy Held reports.
Born in Brooklyn in 1952, Mark Knoller became known as the Wikipedia of the White House. Starting at CBS News in 1988, the network says he grew frustrated by the lack of a central database chronicling the president's daily actions. So he became an unofficial presidential statistician.
Let me call up my numbers.
A lot of numbers. How many trips the president made and where. Summits and golf outings. He tallied speeches and interviews. The minutiae that make history. Knoller reported across 8 administrations and didn't mind the long hours, he told CBS's Katie Couric.
I'm one of those lucky people that gets to work at something he loves doing.
Knoller retired from the radio in 2020, but kept up on Twitter as a source of presidential news. Amy Held, NPR News.
Every year around Labor Day, Gallup takes a survey to gauge support for unions. This year, 68% of U.S. adults said they approve unions, about the same as last year, but only 15% said they live in a household with a union member. I'm Nora Rahm, NPR
Alexa,
News.
pause. Now we done with that one. Yeah. Ain't too much news going on. Alexa, what's going on with the mayor of Chicago?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Ain't too much going on in the news. People, ain't too much going on in the news. We just gotta give you a rundown on what's going on. Let me see what else. Because all that's doing, that's what the Chicago mayor is doing by signing an executive order to stop the local police from interfering with the military. All that's doing is giving the military more authority to operate. And it is nothing is a good thing. It keeps the YNs on their feet. Let me see. Yeah, it keeps the YN on their feet. It keeps the YNs on their feet. Alexa's not gonna give her the news on what's going on in Chicago. That's really the most important. Oh, wait a minute. Alexa, give me 10-10 wins.
10-10 wins from Odyssey.
But there was a happy ending. That's relieved onlookers reacting as a little boy was rescued from the edge of the elevated tracks of the monorail overhead at the theme park in central Pennsylvania. According to a Hershey Park spokesperson, the child had somehow wandered up onto the tracks after getting separated from his family. Someone spotted him up there, called for help shortly after the little boy was reported missing. The child was apparently not hurt and was quickly reunited with his mom and dad. I'll move over jazzercise so long Pilates. There's a new trend bringing out the inner animal in fitness fanatics.
Turns out making like lions and tigers can actually help you on your quest for six-pack abs, an unconventional exercise style called quadro.
It's been a slow week in news. Slow weekend in news today, people. It's been a slow weekend in news. Too much news in the news. I guess It's gonna wrap that up. It's a short short news brief, people. Short news brief. Thought was gonna be some news to cover, but guess not. All I can say, people, is stay tuned for tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, for the Bible study class, people. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Bible study class. Tomorrow afternoon, the afternoon news hour show. Hopefully there's some news to cover tomorrow afternoon, being that it's a slow news weekend this evening. It's a slow. Let's see. Alexa, give me BBC News. Alexa, give me BBC News.
From Press Association, Hollywood star Julia
Alexa,
Roberts will now.
stop. Alexa, give me BBC on TuneIn. Alexa, give me BBC on TuneIn.
BBC Radio 4 from TuneIn.
issue here is that Angela Rayner has been one of Labour's most forceful proponents of wealth taxes, and in particular taxes on property. And here we have a situation where she may have avoided tax herself on property. So the issue here is hypocrisy as well as breaking the law.
But we don't know.
We don't know, and that's why we've asked the independent advisor to make an assessment about whether this is the right approach.
Well, as I've said, and as the Deputy Prime Minister has said,
Alexa, pause. Damn, ain't no news. Ain't no news, people. Ain't no news. Go ahead, get ready to close out. Thought there was gonna be some news. Ain't no news whatsoever. Yeah. Ain't no news whatsoever. It's like we're gonna get ready to close out, people. That's what we're gonna end up doing. Yeah, we're gonna see you guys. I'll see you guys later, people.